All right, and it is haul time once again. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I am back. I'm back with a vengeance. If you didn't already know, the Philippines, or the capital of the country, that region was under lockdown, strict, hard lockdown for about 60 days. Everything was closed. Only groceries and food and medicine were allowed to operate. Shipping was at a bare minimal, and there was nothing out there. All the malls were closed, all the shops were closed. It was very, very difficult for about 60 days. Now, this week, the government, thank goodness, had eased the lockdown and quarantine situation. They've sort of modified the quarantine to allow people to sort of kind of go back to work. Public transportation is still suspended, so we're technically still on lockdown, but it's an eased type of lockdown. So shipping is back on, and what that means is toys can now be shipped, and it's not just food and medicine and water and whatever. Now anything that's considered essential and non-essentials can now be shipped, and the economy is slowly reopening. All right, so with that, I'd like to give a big shout out for my toy haul for this week. I'd like to thank Hobby Korner for this shipment. You can go check out their Facebook page. They've got tons of very, very awesome, cool collectibles that might interest you, from Marvel Legends, Marvel figures. They've got Transformers, third party. They've got Star Wars. They've got anime. They've got almost everything, all the types of collectibles that collectors want here in Manila, and I was very pleased with the shipping. Normally, I wouldn't go for shipping. If you know me, I always buy my stuff at retail, or normally I would go to Hobby Corner's hobby shop, but as it is, the shop is still closed because the mall in that area has chosen to remain closed. And with that, I had to resort to shipping. You can also check out their website where you can place your orders and pre-orders and all that for items that they may already have in stock. Now, for shipping, he had to ship it from their warehouse in another region, not in the capital. I had to pay an extra, I don't know, I think I had to pay an extra $10 just to get everything, all my items shipped. This is about the size of the shipping box. This is actually the shipping box that they use. For this size, it cost me about $10, which is actually more than fair, if you ask me, because had his store been open in Green Hills, and I live down south, further down south in another city, I would have probably spent about $18 to $20 on gas, on toll fees, on parking and food allowance, just to get my stuff. And I'd have to go out of the house and all that. So just having it shipped to me for $10, I think that's the way to go. And if this is the new normal, I'm all for it. All right, first thing I got, kind of an oldie, but it was on clearance. It was being sold at Hobby Corner for about $17. And I never had this. I've never done a review of the Big Time Spider-Man, the newest one, and Shartimus gave out a tremendous review for this figure. I think this was his best figure for 2019. So I'm very pleased to actually get it. I held back on it because it was selling for about I don't know, $24, $25 on retail here in Manila. I think the most it was selling for was about $28. So I decided to wait, and sure enough, it went on clearance for about $17. I'm very, very happy with this one, so expect a review of that. Next up, now I wasn't expecting this, but they had it on hand, and I said, hey, what the heck, right? Give me one. I knew I wanted this figure badly. One of the Marvel Legends I was looking forward to getting at the start of this year is the Stan Lee Marvel Legends figure. So stoked to actually have this one on hand. Really nice. It looks good, and I think the details of the figure I got, pretty cool. Expect a review of that. All right, the rest are just Transformers. No Star Wars haul for today, but just Marvel and Transformers. Generation Selects, and for those of you who are unaware of what this is, I don't want to open it yet because I want to do an unboxing review. This is the Spy Patrol At least I know it is. The Spy Patrol Generation Selects Siege cassettes, I think. So that should be cool too. All right, next up, Jeep Bumblebee, or Off-Road Bumblebee. This wave was supposed to have been here in Manila end of March, early April, but because of the lockdown, everything was suspended and we couldn't get anything. So very excited to finally get some new Transformers. Those of you who are asking me, when are you gonna do Transformers again? Well, I hope this will satisfy you guys. Okay, next up we have Roadbuster. Now this one looks actually pretty sweet. I didn't expect this one to look really nice, and just in packaging it looks great. I'm hoping this is a better figure once we take him out of packaging, so we'll do a review of that as well. Next up, lastly, for this wave, just to wrap it up, is Shatter in her jet mode, alt mode version. So this one looking to be a heck of a lot better than her car mode, so gonna review that, hoping for the best for that one. All right, last two items. Probably figured it out. We have Voyager Scrapper, one of the last few remaining pieces for Devastator. Cannot wait to review this one as well. Put them off to the side right there. And lastly, this is an item that a lot of collectors have been expecting, especially my buddy Christian, who's on Iacon City PH on Facebook. He's been wanting to get his hands on this one, wanting me to do a review of it. This is the Studio Series Sentinel Prime. I don't know, I'm probably one of those few collectors who was not at all excited about this figure, but it looks great. So far, I've seen good reviews of this figure. It's going to need upgrades, definitely, but as it is, it's not bad. So we'll have to wait and see how this thing pans out. So there you go, folks. That is my little toy haul for this week. After 60 days of nothing, we finally get a ton of good stuff. So expect reviews on this. Big thanks again to Hobby Korner for shipping these, and I can't wait to review them for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little video review, and until next time, thanks for watching.